Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here, and in today's video, we have some serious news to talk about, guys. All kinds of craziness be happening in cryptocurrency right now. Nicholas Merton at DataDash got his YouTube channel taken down for about 24 hours. He does now have it back, by the way. Brad Garlinghouse at Ripple is suing YouTube for the giveaway scams. That could have major impacts for crypto YouTube. We'll be diving on into that in today's video. And yesterday, crude oil went negative. Sometimes when I record these videos, I start recording a few minutes before I actually start talking while I'm doing the research and putting everything together. This was my legitimate reaction. Didn't mean for this to go in the video, but I'm going to put it in here to me seeing the chart. Roll that, Taylor. Thank you. What the f*** is that? What the hell? As you can clearly see, there's a bit of craziness going on in the oil market, so we'll be diving on into that later on as well. But before we even get to any of that, guys, I want to dive in with even more detail on Bitcoin right now and discuss the consolidation pattern and the tightening of the Bitcoin market that we are seeing right now. So if you guys are interested in everything we have to say in today's video, I encourage you to continue watching this video, and if you do enjoy today's video, consider hitting that like and subscribe button. It really helps out the channel when you do that, and I would be very appreciative if you did. Without much further ado, though, guys, let's go ahead and dive right on into it. We're about to get to technical analysis, but we do have one thing that I want to put here very much at the beginning of the video. This is very important. Since giveaway scams are part of the topic of today's video, I want to talk to you about a giveaway scam of someone who is being an imposter towards me. Yesterday, I had a subscriber by the name of Hydriti message me saying, "Greetings. A few minutes ago, I received this email. The email address does not match the one listed on your YouTube channel. In this email address, someone with my logo and the email address cryptojeb0@gmail.com emailed one of our viewers. As you can see, he's basically running a giveaway scam in my name. This is not me. I have one and only one email account, that is cryptojeb@gmail.com. I will never email you from another email account. If it doesn't look right, message me on Discord and ask me. Better yet, leave a comment in the comment section of the YouTube video so that you know for sure that I'm the one responding. Use common sense, guys. Be careful out there. Unfortunately, there are jerks out there in the world, and you have to stay vigilant. Back to Bitcoin. Over the last several weeks, as you can see, Bitcoin has been converging in on itself, and my chart is lagging pretty funnily, as you can see here. We have a downtrend of resistance right there and an uptrend of support right there, bringing Bitcoin even tighter and tighter and tighter. We've seen lower highs and we've seen higher lows. Bitcoin has also seen declining volume over the last month or so, ever since we had the Black Thursday crash back on the 12th, and Bitcoin is constricting in here. MACD has essentially invalidated itself because it's trading sideways at the 0 level, and RSI is sitting at 50 also. So both of our oscillators are also saying that Bitcoin's just trading sideways, waiting for a breakout. There hasn't been a lot of volatility in the space lately, and it's been kind of boring. It's funny that so much stuff happened today that we have so much to talk about, but in general, Bitcoin has been trading sideways, and I personally think that a breakout is coming relatively soon. You see, whenever you have a consolidation pattern like this, you see the volume drop off, you see the MACD and the RSI move to 50, that normally indicates that you're looking for a longer-term breakout. Remember, we saw something similar happen back over here with a downtrend of resistance right there and an uptrend of support right there. Bitcoin broke to the upside. Exact same thing happened back over here, guys. We had a downtrend of resistance right there. We had about a flat level of support right there. Bitcoin broke to the downside. Consolidation patterns are very common in cryptocurrency, and it's very easy to trade their breakouts. So please be watching this, because historically when Bitcoin's volume goes down, Bitcoin's volatility goes down, but there's still about the same amount of interest in the space, and as a YouTuber, it's my job to gauge the interest in the space. I can tell you it's still here. That means normally that a Bitcoin breakout is coming, and judging by just how much interest is in cryptocurrency right now, I would actually wager it's going to be bullish. Now, I will caution you one thing, and that is for a bullish and then a bearish reversal after the breakout, kind of something that we saw right here. We had a downtrend right here, and then we had a flat level right here. Bitcoin broke bearish, but then it broke bullish. I happen to know of someone who made 150 grand on that trade. The very same thing might happen here. Bitcoin could break bearish and then rally to the upside, or Bitcoin could break bullish and then fall over. Take wisdom from this. This is very important. Oftentimes, the decision point on a breakout isn't necessarily which trend line it breaks initially. It's how much momentum it has and whether or not it puts in a clear reversal. So pay attention to these points as well as these. Anyway, moving right along here, there is a bit of news that we need to cover really quickly. As you can see, yesterday at around 9 a.m., Nick Merton, who runs the DataDash channel, which I believe is still the largest YouTube channel by subscribers in the crypto space, he says, "Well, as expected, I've again lost my ability to upload content to YouTube. This is the third time we've gotten a false strike that did not violate community guidelines. I've used YouTube since 2007. This is deeply disheartening." And you can see the whole community came out and gave him a bunch of retweets, a bunch of likes. Carl retweeted this. I retweeted this. A lot of people got behind him. I've never heard people say a whole lot bad about Nicholas Merton. He seemed like a pretty good guy. If you're watching this video for some reason, I would love to meet you one day, Nick. You're one of the first YouTubers I ever watched before I ever even started my YouTube channel. Yeah. Whenever people ask me about other YouTubers to go watch because they want to kind of expand their portfolio of YouTubers to watch, I almost always give them Data Dash's name because I'm a big fan of the way he does his content. He's been around forever. He's a pretty good guy. Go subscribe. His channel will be linked in the description down below, or you can just type in Data Dash. He's got 300-some thousand subscribers. You can find it on your own. The reason I'm bringing this up is that, one, he's been reinstated, so in case you hadn't gotten the update on that, he's back. And two, as he said in his video today, he doesn't personally believe that this has to do with any kind of censorship going on YouTube's end, and I'm in complete agreement with him. I don't think what's going on here is censorship. I think it's mistakes resulting from a bulky artificial intelligence-driven algorithm that is taking control of the community guideline strikes right now, especially while Team YouTube is at home during this crisis. One, I think this is going to get a lot better once all of this news is over, and two, I'm really hoping that something will get YouTube to think twice about this, or at least have more moderators, because I've had 2 false community guideline strikes. I put in appeals to them over a month ago, never got a response. They're still sitting on the channel. One of them's a warning, one of them a strike. If we get 2 more strikes, the channel's gone forever, and I didn't do anything to deserve that, quite frankly. It really sucks. YouTube needs to up their game on that, but you've already heard all of that. I just wanted to give you guys that piece of news. Moving on to Brad Garlinghouse. As you guys probably know, Brad Garlinghouse is the CEO at Ripple, the company that created XRP, the coin, the token, the currency, whatever, the security, whatever you want to call it. If you'll remember to a video I made a couple days ago, I actually was going over my top altcoin picks. That'll be in the top right. And one of the altcoins on that list was XRP, the coin, token, security, whatever, don't sue me, issued by Ripple. And the reason that XRP is on that list is because I do actually think that Ripple has a pretty good business model. And Brad Garlinghouse, from what I know of him, seems like a pretty cool dude. And this is kind of where we're leading with this. Ripple, the company that he is the CEO of, and him personally are now leading a lawsuit against YouTube. Wow. He says, across the industry, social media companies have failed to police their platforms from being abused by the entirely preventable imposter giveaway scams. Hundreds of people, including some of you, have been hurt, yet big tech companies continue to drag their feet. I'm having to deal with the exact same thing, guys. In my comment section down below, I'm on my phone all day long, going through the comments and deleting comments of people saying, oh, you need to go message this guy on Instagram, or this guy gives great returns. It always starts with, hey, Jeb, good video. I've gotten so good at telling which comment is one of those that I don't even have to read more than the first 2 words, and I know it's a spam comment. I will read it to check, and then I remove it and ban the user from ever commenting on the channel again, because those are all fake email accounts commenting anyway. You guys have probably seen some of them. I try to be as vigilant as possible in getting rid of them, but by the way, be careful if you see someone promoting just about anything in the comment section. If you're ever asking for my email in the comment section, I will direct you to the About page of the YouTube channel so that you get the right email, and also because I have banned the use of putting @gmail.com extensions in the comment section down below. If you put that in a comment, it'll immediately get flagged and taken off the channel, because that is one of the ways that they were trying to get people to fall into the scam. It's ridiculous. Now, by the way, I'm not necessarily saying whether or not it's a good idea to sue YouTube. I'm not really a big fan of litigation, but quite frankly, if it's YouTube's platform, then they should be doing something more about it. One thing I always try to stand by is if I'm going to point out a problem, I like to give a solution. I have no idea what the solution to this is. I don't know what YouTube would do about this, but something does need to be done. The thing that concerns me is not even so much the crypto scams. Those are everywhere, and it's unfortunate. One of the things that I want to talk about in this video is, what does this mean for crypto YouTube? Is this going to result in YouTube getting a sour taste in their mouth towards the cryptocurrency market? Remember back when Facebook had banned all cryptocurrency advertising? Could we see something like the same thing happen on YouTube, where YouTube bans cryptocurrency-related content? That would be catastrophic, especially for me and a lot of my colleagues. I'm really hoping something like that doesn't happen. I'm not trying to spread FUD. We have no reason at all to believe that that is going to happen, don't get me wrong. It is just a thought experiment. You want to be ready for these things if they're going to happen, which is one of the reasons, one of many reasons, that I'm trying to diversify more into Twitter, and I'll probably actually be starting posting on Instagram also. Follow me at CryptoJeb on Twitter. That'll be showing up right over here somewhere for updates. And last but most certainly not least, guys, we get to the oil chart. That was a genuine reaction at the beginning of this video that I told Taylor to put in there. I was literally doing research for the video and getting everything set up. For whatever reason, I always start recording about 3 or 4 minutes before I start talking while I'm finalizing everything. And I saw it on my screen, and I'm like, what in the world? I forgot what I said, but you guys saw it. The reason I had that reaction is because when I opened the US oil chart, I had my chart on the logarithm scale, and because my chart was on log, it immediately looked like this. If we take it off of log and put it on linear, then it doesn't look as bad, but you have to realize this candlestick right here literally goes to zero. This is a negative 100% candlestick. Okay, back up. A little bit of context, because I haven't talked about the oil issue much on the channel. Right now, there's a massive price war going on between Russia and Saudi Arabia, and also the ongoing pandemic is definitely not helping the oil market. Airlines are not using oil. Cars are probably not using as much oil. I saw 87 octane going for $151 a couple of days ago. The cheapest I had ever seen it before this all started was $197. And I'm thinking about making a long-form video about all of the economic ramifications of the oil market having a collapse like this, because there are many, but I don't have time to get into them in this video. For now, to bring you the news, on the U.S. oil WTI crude oil chart, crude dropped into negative pricing for their contracts. As you can see, the next day it opened again at $22 and fell immediately once again. This chart is not, you don't see charts like this. This is really interesting. There are a lot of things I can talk about on crude, but one of the things I want to talk about really quickly, because I can cover it quite quickly, is this. Guys, the oil market is a very, very, very important market to our global economy. I did do a longer form video on this whole crude situation about a month ago. I will find that video and I will link it in the top right. In that video, I pointed out how the crude oil market is twice as large as every single metal market on the planet combined. We're talking about iron, copper, zinc, tungsten, aluminum, all of these. Aluminum, I'm in America. Every single precious metal market, palladium, gold, all of silver, all of those markets, all of them combined are half the size and scope of the oil market. It is the lifeblood of the 21st century economy. Whether you like it or not, whether you're working with Greenpeace or you work at ExxonMobil, it is the lifeblood of our economy. Luckily, crude oil companies do something called hedging, which I'm not going to get into in this video, but it essentially amounts to them saving money for a rainy day fund, because they realize that their entire business is built on a market and the market could crash, which is what's happening right now. The oil companies are going to be fine this year. The problem is this year they're not going to make any profits to build up that hedge for 2021. I don't think we're going to see a massive capitulation and crash and a bunch of bankruptcies going on in the oil markets. If they did, it would be bailed out anyway. But 2021 is the year that you really need to be thinking about. Go look into hedging for the oil companies. That's the piece of content I want to leave you with here. There's so much to talk about, but that's where I want to direct your attention. Saudi Arabia and Russia are still kind of in a price war, and it crashed the market. Everything that's going on right now is, of course, not helping. And because of that, the oil market is very, very much in flux right now. Guys, it's a tumultuous world out there right now, and that's kind of just what we're having to deal with. Things are going to calm down, but I'll be honest with you, I'm personally, this is kind of a selfish thing, but I did want to point this out at the end of the video, and hopefully you can gain something from what I'm about to say. I'm personally safe. I'm not going to get hurt too bad from all of this economic downturn. I'm going to be fine. I am really concerned about a lot of people, maybe some of you guys watching this channel, who are not going to be okay financially or already are not okay financially because of this whole crisis. But stepping back and removing yourself from the situation for a second, it is really interesting to see all of this craziness go on in the market. I mean, how often do we have things like this happen? I mean, for the last 10 years, the whole market was just going up, 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 up. It was boring. This is not a good interesting, but it sure as hell is interesting. I'm gonna say it. It's very interesting seeing oil go into negative prices and the Dow Jones crash 40%. I've never seen this. It's kind of cool. I remember back in middle school, a friend of mine and I were always dreaming about the zombie apocalypse and what we were gonna do during the zombie apocalypse. Adam, if you're out there, I'm ready. Got the shotgun in the bedroom. I'm ready for it. But anyway, guys, I figured I'd just throw that in here at the end of the video. The reason I said that is not to show you that I'm a sadist or a masochist or whatever. The reason I showed you that and I said that was because I want you to be able to look at times like these and get the most out of them. Because there's something to be gained from everything. There's something to be gained from the entire global economy collapsing. There's something to be learned from the entire globe shutting down and 90% of America being under a stay-at-home order. I will tell you something. No vaccines, no viral therapies can give you the same kind of medicine as laughter, joy, and fun. I am not an anti-vaxxer. Take your damn vaccines. That's not what I'm saying. I am, however, saying put a smile on your face and try and enjoy it, because there's always something to laugh about. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap it out for this video. One last thing, and I'm going to say this one time. This is the last day of the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy sale. It will be on sale until tomorrow, so if you want to join the Academy and learn everything you need to know about technical analysis so that you can profit in crazy volatile times like this, apply it to any market, including crude, CT2A is the place to go. The link's in the description down below. There's a massive coupon code going on right now, and it will be expiring tomorrow. There are 1,400 students in the Academy, and all of them are loving it. Feel free to join our Discord server down below and talk to some of our students, see what they have to think about the Academy, what they have to say. I've already recorded 4 new videos for the Academy. Those will be going out this week and early on in next week, and I'm recording another 6 this week. The entire course is going to be done updating probably by this time next month. If you join today, you're going to get access to all of that current, all of that future content for one price, no DLC. I'm not going to charge you twice. And it is a very, very good deal, believe me. If you want to learn technical analysis, it's the best place to do it, hands down. Links in the description down below. 2 free preview videos. You can watch both of those. One of those is about to be updated. It's being edited today, so just know that the second preview, is new. It just hasn't been uploaded yet. But anyway, guys, that is going to wrap it out for this video. Once again, please watch out for whoever that is is CryptoJeb0@gmail.com. It was CryptoJeb@gmail.com taken? Yes, he was. It was taken by me, the real CryptoJeb. So you know what I'm going to do at the end of this video. CryptoJeb0@gmail.com, whoever you are. I challenge you to a duel. Yeah. Meet me on Main Street. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it out for today's video. Before I go, though, I do first want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching. As always, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Oh, I got a real good feeling.